we have to cover Pyth network. This project is going absolutely crazy. The first project that the government of the United States has pumped is Chronos, and now the second one is Pyth network. So we're going to see this as a common theme inside the near future where the government just has some type of collaboration with these crypto projects. So this is actually pretty crazy. Anyways, I'm going to talk about this. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. But let's go over why Pyth network is literally up over 80% in the last 24 hours. It was up 100% in the last 24 hours, but it pulled back. So let's talk about this. Now, if anyone doesn't know what Pyth network is, they're kind of like the global finance of crypto, right? They tell you what everything is doing, what everything is after, like the NASDAQ, right, of crypto. Anyways, this is Pyth network, the global price layer, the price of everything, pure market data sourced directly from the best institutions and traders in the world. So they're taking market data directly from institutions and bringing it straight to you guys. So that's actually pretty good. Pure market data straight from the source. Over 120 financial institutions, including some of the world's biggest exchanges, market makers, and trading firms, publish their data directly to the network. So that's pretty big. And here are all their publishers, over 120. They have a vault. They have all of these different networks, so that's pretty big. And they have all these different price feeds. If you want everything, you have all cryptos here. You even have some stocks here if you wanted to see that. So they just have everything. So all the market data you need right where you need it. So you want GDP information, they got it here, which is part of the reason it's pumping. They just got all this AI information. They got stuff that's coming soon. One inch, they got all these different things. They have Apple stock. Like you have stocks, you have crypto, you have. I'm pretty sure you probably have some other things like institutional things as well in here. So yeah, and this is the GDP percent for the U.S. So this is pretty impressive. They have about everything that you need off Pyth network, right? But let's get off of the website right now and let's kind of talk more about what just now happened here with Pyth network. So the big news that everyone is talking about is this. So the U.S. Department of Commerce collaborates with Pyth network to put GDP and other economic data on chain. So whenever Jerome Powell and the Fed does their meetings, they're putting this type of data on chain. They're putting the GDP growth rate on chain. They're probably putting the interest rates on chain. They're probably doing the putting the interest rate hikes or the cuts on chain. So they're doing all of that jobs data, all this economic information that comes out. They're putting it on chain now. So this is actually pretty big. And here it is, the actual post from them. They say the U.S. Department of Commerce has selected Pyth network to verify and distribute economic data on chain. Today's announcement by Howard and real Donald Trump marks a landmark. So Donald Trump made the announcement. So it marks a landmark step for the adoption of decentralized and validates Pyth's role as a trusted data source. So this really does put Pyth on top. And then it says Pyth will initially offer quarterly release of the GDP going back 5 years and anticipates expanding this initiative to support a broader range of economic data sets. So over here, it then says for the Pyth network milestone validates years of building. So this is probably one of the biggest things that has happened for this project. And as you can see, that they're wasting no time here. Like they are honing in on this and making sure they get all of the publicity from this as possible. And they want to bring it back to their own website. So they don't even care about other articles. They're like, no, we're going to create our own article and we're going to post it on our own website, on our own network. So that's pretty solid right there. So anyways, U.S. Department of Commerce is working with Python Network to verify and distribute economic data. So here is the whole article directly from them. So if you wanted to, you can come here and read on this whole thing, but pretty much everything I said, it covers that. So yeah, think of this as like CoinMarketCap mixed with like maybe Dex Screener mixed with the NASDAQ mixed with TradingView mixed with everything where the economic data comes from, right? It's everything, literally everything. So yeah, this is pretty big, and you can see everyone's posting about this. Even the official Solana page, because this project is built on Solana. Even the official Solana page just now posted breaking: the U.S. Commerce Department will begin distributing GDP data on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. So this is pretty big. This is huge actually for crypto, for all of crypto, not even just Pyth network. It's big for everybody. So yeah, this helps a lot. Now, this is the official post from the U.S. Commerce Department. So yeah, it says it's only fitting that the Commerce Department and President Donald Trump, the crypto president, publicly release economic data, statistical data on the blockchain. We are making America's economy truth, immutable, and globally accessible like never before, cementing our role as the blockchain capital of the world. And everybody has to admit that 3.3% GDP growth is impressive. So that came directly from the Secretary Howard Lutnick. So this is pretty big. And as you can see, they're still posting there like the whole entire day. They're just posting, just posting everything about it. So they're really honing in on this. So this is huge for them. Now, getting back to the prices, this project is literally up over 90% in the last 24 hours. It was at 100%, but now it's down to 79%. In the last 7 days, 92%. In the last 14 days, 82%. In the last 30 days, 80%. And you can see the volume is higher than the market cap at $2.1 billion. So before all of this came out, the market cap was trading around 600 million, like 670 million. But the second it came out, now it's over $1 billion in market cap. You can see all the way up here, it peaked out at 1.4 billion. And the fact that it has 2.1 billion in 24-hour trading volume tells me that this project is probably going to go beyond 2 billion in trading volume. Probably going to get closer to like 10 billion. Like this is a 10 billion plus dollar project. This project could probably end up seeing even 20. So, this is the type of project that you got to watch out for, and that you just got to be patient with, because now that they have that partnership with the government, there's no way that this project can fail now that they have that partnership with the government. So that is pretty big. This project is now solidified. Pyth is now literally solidified inside of the crypto space. It's solidified. And anytime there's a bull run, anytime there's a market shift and everything's running, this project is most likely going to benefit because, they position themselves that way. Now, our next major resistance that we're kind of watching out for here is around 35 cents. We are kind of at this point where we did get rejected, and I'll kind of show you guys this. And this is like a minor resistance that is not part of the Fibonacci. So that's probably why you did not notice it. But you can see we had this support multiple times here. And every single time we hit this area, we actually either end up recovering like how we did here, or we ended up getting rejected like here. So it was only right that we got rejected from there once we hit 25 cents. Now we're pulling back to 20 cents. So those are some things that you would want to watch out and pay attention for here with Pyth. So after we break 25 cents, we are going to be heading towards that 33 cent Fibonacci up there. And then after that, the next level for us to watch out for would be all the way up here at about 49, let's just say 50 cents. And before that, we will have to watch out for 40 cents, because 40 cents has another one of those minor resistance areas, because we had used it inside the past before as resistance, a little bit of support that it immediately recovered from. And then you can see here a little bit of resistance there. So it's a minor resistance area. So right now, again, to recap, we got to break past this 25 cent level, and then we can't get rejected up here at 33 cents. We got to break through it. So then we can break through 40 and eventually get up here to this 50 cent Fibonacci. This is the main one that we want to make it to, because that was our previous high for not even previous all-time high, but it was a high point for last year after we had bottomed out. And then that is probably going to end up being a major point of resistance for us at 50 cents. So 50 cents is what we're really eyeing right now, and it's more than likely going to reach that level. I'm going to tell you guys right now, looking at the daily chart, the daily chart, even though it just now took off and just broke out, it's still not overbought. And you can look at the daily chart here on the MACD. It is not overbought on the MACD yet. On the daily chart, that is. Even the percent R trend exhaustion is not overbought yet. Is not over exhausted yet. You can come over here to the 4-hour chart though, and then it does look like we are a little overbought on the MACD, but it can stay overbought for a good period of time. The percent R trend exhaustion is not over exhausted to the upside yet, so we still have more room to the upside here for Pyth network. And if we're bringing it over here to the hourly chart, we are having that pullback. The percent R trend exhaustion on the hourly chart has just now hit an over exhausted area. It is now pulling back because it is overbought. And you can look on the MACD, definitely overbought on the MACD for the 1-hour chart. And then as you can see here with the MACD, it is in that process of pulling back where you have one red candlestick down here, which means we can probably print out a few more of those, and then we'll have that reversal back towards the upside. So that's pretty much what we're looking for now. We're looking for that reversal to the upside here on the MACD and the percent R trend exhaustion. And usually what happens with this is it comes down halfway sometimes, and then it'll come back up. And inside of Pyth's case, I do believe it will come back up. It'll probably end up pulling back to about this level down here, about 19 cents, because we are at 20 cents now. So about 19 to 17 cents, because we can have, you can call this like a miniature support, honestly, because we did hit a little bit of support there. So as we come down here to 17 cents, we should end up having this move to the upside. But anyways, this is pretty much all I got for y'all today. I just kind of wanted to bring, all that information about them and the U.S. Department of Commerce, and also about these prices, because this chart is looking super bullish, and that's an easy 100% from 20 cents to 40 cents. So let's say you just wanted to ride this wave upwards because it's already pumping. It might get up to 20, or it might get up to 40 cents pretty soon here, almost like how when Kronos dropped its news, it immediately went from 11 cents to 20 cents. And then over the time span of like a day or two, it went all the way up to 37 cents. So this could probably do the same thing and then double, just like Kronos did, like do another double. So yeah, this is all I got for y'all today though. Hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you guys want me to go over next. And as always, I'll be back with another video.